What if the stories you love are secretly about you? What if the hero you cheer for, the rebel you root for, or the wise guide you listen to, are actually mirrors of your own inner life? Carl Jung thought so. He believed we carry ancient patterns inside us, archetypes, that shape how we think, feel, and act. We're a mix of many, but one tends to lead the way. In this video, you'll meet the 12 core archetypes, spot the one that dominates your personality, and learn how to use it as a superpower rather than a label. Ready to find your inner cast of characters? Let's go! Before we dive in, a quick promise. This isn't a test that locks you in a box. It's a lens. A way to understand your motivations, fears, and gifts with more clarity. You'll likely see yourself in several archetypes. That's normal. Life is dynamic. But most people have one home base that sets the tone. As you listen, notice which description makes your body relax, your head nod, or your eyes light up. That's your clue. Let's set the stage. Archetypes are timeless roles we've told stories about since forever. They show up in myths, movies, and everyday life. The friend who always cracks a joke to ease tension. The jester. The colleague who steps up during chaos and gets things done. The ruler. The teacher who makes hard ideas feel simple. The sage. These patterns aren't good or bad. Each has a bright side and a shadow. When we know which one leads our life, we can lean into its strengths and watch for its pitfalls. With that in mind, meet the 12. The innocent loves hope. This part of you wants to see the best in people and the best in life. You believe things can work out. You try to do the right thing. You prefer simple joys over complicated drama. When the innocent leads, you bring calm, optimism, and trust. People feel safe around you because you don't play games. Your deeper fear is being punished for doing something wrong or losing the purity of your intentions. Under stress, you might ignore red flags, avoid hard truths, or rely on others to rescue you. Your gift is faith. Your growth edge is discernment. Ask more questions. Keep your heart soft and your eyes open. Your mantra: I can be kind and wise at the same time. The everyman, sometimes called the orphan, longs to belong. You value humility, honesty, and fairness. You connect quickly because you're real. No gloss. No pretense. You hate cliques and elitism. You want a world where everyone has a seat at the table. Your core fear is exclusion, being left out or singled out. In the shadow, you might dull your shine just to fit in, or become cynical when groups disappoint you. Your superpower is empathy grounded in practicality. You know how to build community one honest conversation at a time. Your growth edge is owning your uniqueness while staying connected. Your mantra: I belong without shrinking. The hero seeks to prove their worth through courage and action. You're wired to take the hill, solve the problem, and protect the vulnerable. Give you a crisis and you come alive. You love challenges because they show you what you're made of. Your fear is weakness, being seen as fragile or failing to rise to the moment. In the shadow, you might turn life into an endless battle, become perfectionistic, or burn yourself out trying to save everyone. Your gift is grit. You inspire people to keep going. Your growth edge is learning that rest is not the enemy of strength. Your mantra: I am strong enough to be soft. The caregiver leads with compassion. You notice who's hurting. You step in before anyone asks. You bring soup, advice, or time. Your love language is service. Your fear is being selfish or abandoning those who need you. In the shadow, you might overgive, forget your own needs, or feel resentful when others don't reciprocate. Your superpower is healing presence. You turn spaces into sanctuaries. Your growth edge is boundaries. Caring for yourself isn't selfish. It makes your care sustainable. Your mantra: I can nurture others without neglecting me. The explorer craves freedom and discovery. You want to see what's around the next bend, what's beyond your comfort zone, and what's true for you, not just what you've been told. You love new ideas, new places, and new experiences. Your fear is feeling trapped or stuck in roles that don't fit. In the shadow, you might run from commitment, chase novelty for novelty's sake, or drift without direction. Your gift is curiosity and courage. You widen horizons for everyone. Your growth edge is roots. creating rhythms that let you go far without losing yourself. Your mantra: I am free and I am focused. The rebel, or outlaw, challenges what isn't working. You spot broken systems. You can't stand hypocrisy. You're the voice that says, there's got to be a better way. Your fear is powerlessness, feeling like your voice doesn't matter. In the shadow, you might destroy just to destroy, push people away, or become consumed by anger. Your superpower is catalytic energy. You spark change. Your growth edge is channeling your fire into solutions that last. Your mantra: I break rules to build better ones. The lover seeks connection, beauty, and harmony. You're the glue in relationships. You feel deeply and care about how people experience each other. You love art, intimacy, and moments that feel meaningful. Your fear is rejection, feeling unwanted or unseen. In the shadow, you might people please, lose yourself in others, or confuse intensity with love. Your gift is devotion. You create warmth and belonging. Your growth edge is self-love and differentiation. You can honor your needs and still be deeply connected. Your mantra: I choose connection without losing myself. The creator must make. You're happiest bringing something into the world that didn't exist before. A poem, a code base, a company, a meal. You resist being a passive consumer. You want to say, I made that. Your fear is mediocrity, never creating something great or being blocked. In the shadow, you might spiral into perfectionism, compare your work to everyone's best day, or avoid shipping because it isn't ready. Your superpower is imagination turned into matter. Your growth edge is iteration, finishing, sharing, learning, and trying again. Your mantra: done reveals the next masterpiece. The jester brings levity and perspective. You read the room and lighten it. You use humor to reveal truth and dissolve fear. You remind people not to take themselves too seriously. Your fear is being boring or irrelevant. In the shadow, you might mask pain with jokes, waste time, or undercut sincerity when it's needed. Your gift is joy as medicine. You help people breathe. Your growth edge is depth, knowing when to laugh and when to listen. Your mantra: I use humor to heal, not hide. The sage values truth and understanding. You love learning, connecting dots, and sharing insights that make life make sense. Complex ideas don't scare you, they excite you. Your fear is ignorance, making a decision without enough information or being misled. In the shadow, you might overthink, delay action, or dismiss feelings that don't fit your framework. Your superpower is clarity. You help people see. Your growth edge is synthesis and action, using what you know to move life forward. Your mantra: wisdom serves when it's lived. The magician transforms reality by shifting perception. You see patterns others miss. You sense how subtle changes in mindset, story, or structure can unlock big results. You love the moment when perspectives flip and new possibilities appear. Your fear is unintended consequences, wielding power that backfires. In the shadow, you might manipulate, chase secret knowledge for ego, or become detached from ethics. Your gift is alchemy, turning pain into purpose, chaos into coherence. Your growth edge is humility and responsibility. Your mantra: I transform with integrity. The ruler creates order and vision. You're at your best when you're organizing people, resources, and plans to build something that lasts. You enjoy responsibility. You think long-term. You want systems that protect and empower. Your fear is chaos, losing control or being undermined. In the shadow, you might micromanage, resist feedback, or confuse authority with worth. Your superpower is stewardship. You make stability possible. Your growth edge is trust and delegation, creating more leaders, not more followers. Your mantra: I lead so others can flourish. As you listened, which archetype felt like home? If 2 or 3 tugged at you, that's okay. Here's a quick 60-second self-check to help you name your dominant one. If you light up at fresh starts, simple pleasures, and moral clarity, your innocent might lead. If you constantly look for your people and value, we're all equal here, the everyman could be central. If you need a challenge, choose the hardest thing on purpose, and rally others to push through, the hero's in charge. If you can't walk past a need without helping and you remember everyone's birthdays, the caregiver likely leads. If you crave wide horizons, resist routines, and feel alive on the edge of the map, the explorer might be home. If "this is broken, let's fix it" is your daily soundtrack, the rebel's steering. If connection, romance, and aesthetics are non-negotiable, the lover may be dominant. If your to-do list is ideas to bring to life, and you actually build them, the creator could be it. If you can't help cracking a joke during tense moments, and you find the humor in everything, the jester is strong. If you read textbooks for fun, love frameworks, and get high on aha moments, hello sage. If you see life as energy, symbols, and turning points, and you love teaching people how to shift, magician might lead. And if you naturally take charge, set standards, and build systems, your ruler is probably at the wheel. Now let's go a layer deeper. Your dominant archetype explains your core drive. But the others aren't silent. They act like supporting characters. For example, a hero with a sage wing plans smarter missions. A lover with a creator wing makes art that feels intimate and alive. A ruler with a caregiver wing leads with heart. When your supporting archetypes help your dominant one, you get balance. When they fight, you feel stuck. A rebel-ruler mix might struggle between breaking the system and running it. A jester sage might waffle between levity and lectures. Notice the tension. Then ask, which role does this moment need? Let's talk about shadow work without the spooky music. The shadow is what happens when your archetype is scared. The innocent ignores hard facts. The everyman blends in too much. The hero picks fights. The caregiver overgives. The explorer runs from roots. The rebel burns bridges. The lover disappears into others. The creator never ships. The jester hides behind jokes. The sage freezes in analysis. The magician bends truth. The ruler clamps down on control. You manage the shadow by naming it early. Oh look, my hero is chasing a battle that isn't mine. My lover is trying to fix this with approval instead of honesty. With awareness comes choice. How do you apply this at work? A sage thrives in research, teaching, and strategy. A creator shines in design, writing, and product building. A ruler excels in operations and leadership. A caregiver brings magic to customer success and people ops. A hero does well in crisis roles or athletic pursuits. A rebel pushes innovation and advocacy. An explorer discovers new markets. A lover builds community and brand voice. A jester lifts team morale and engagement. An innocent protects values and customer trust. A magician leads change management and coaching. An everyman anchors culture with fairness and inclusion. Use your archetype to pick projects you can own, not just jobs you can do. What about love and friendship? The lover craves depth. Pair with someone who respects emotional reality. The explorer needs space. Pair with someone who supports adventures and anchors. The ruler wants stability. Pair with someone who honors structure but invites play. The jester needs laughter. Pair with someone who enjoys joy but invites vulnerability. The sage needs dialogue. Pair with someone who loves learning but nudges action. The caregiver needs appreciation. Pair with someone who gives back and respects boundaries. The hero needs respect. Pair with someone who cheers growth and encourages rest. And so on. When conflicts arise, frame them archetypally. It's not, "you never listen." It's, "my sage needs clarity. Your jester needs play. How do we feed both?" Here's a simple practice to grow your dominant archetype without letting it run the show. First, name it. I'm a creator. Second, choose a healthy habit that nourishes it daily. I'll finish and share one small thing every day. Third, choose a balancing habit that protects against the shadow. I'll ship it even if it isn't perfect. Fourth, choose a complementary archetype to visit once a week. I'll put on my lover hat and ask who this work connects. In a month, you'll feel the difference. More flow, fewer ruts. Let's ground this with quick vignettes. A young nurse with a caregiver core feels drained. She starts a boundaries or care routine. One daily no, one daily yes, one 10-minute walk alone. Her compassion actually grows. A startup founder with a ruler core micromanages. He institutes weekly delegation days. His team steps up. Projects ship faster, culture gets healthier. A teacher with a sage core talks too much. She starts each class with a jester warm-up and ends with a creator challenge. Students engage more. Archetypes are not theories. They're levers you can pull. Now you might wonder, can your dominant archetype change? Yes, across seasons. A hero in their 20s might lean magician in their 40s as they trade battles for transformation. A rebel may evolve into a ruler when it's time to build the world they once critiqued. Don't force it. Follow the invitations life keeps sending. Your current challenges often reveal the archetype you're being asked to strengthen. What about stress tests? When you're tired, hungry, or scared, your default archetype shows fast. The innocent hopes. The ruler organizes. The rebel pushes back. The lover seeks closeness. The sage reads more. The creator tinkers. The caregiver helps. The hero doubles down. The explorer runs. The jester jokes. The magician reframes. The everyman gathers people. None of these moves are wrong, but some fit better depending on the moment. Try this question in crisis. Which archetype, if I wore it for 5 minutes, would most help now? Then switch hats on purpose. If you want a quick self-assessment you can do tonight, here it is. Grab a page and write the 12 archetypes down the left side. For each one, score yourself 0 to 5 on 3 prompts. I do this naturally. This brings me energy, and others call me this. Add the scores. Your top one is your current dominant. Your next 2 are your wings. Put the page somewhere visible for a week. Each day, ask how you'll honor your top strength and keep its shadow in check. This little ritual builds self-awareness faster than any long quiz. Let's zoom out and connect this to meaning. Archetypes aren't costumes. They're maps of human potential. When you live your dominant archetype well, you not only feel more like yourself, you also serve the world in a way only you can. The innocent keeps hope alive. The everyman keeps us grounded. The hero keeps us brave. The caregiver keeps us kind. The explorer keeps us curious. The rebel keeps us honest. The lover keeps us connected. The creator keeps us inventive. The jester keeps us light. The sage keeps us wise. The magician keeps us evolving. The ruler keeps us stable. We need all 12. We especially need yours. So which one dominates your personality right now? Say it out loud. Type it in the comments. Tell us a story about when it helped you and when it tripped you up. If you're split between 2, share that too. This community learns when we learn together. And if you want a deeper dive, pick your top archetype and spend a week noticing it everywhere, in books, films, and your daily choices. Keep a small log. You'll start seeing patterns you've missed for years. Here's your take-home in one breath. You carry a cast of inner characters. 1 leads. None are enemies. Each has a gift and a shadow. Name your lead. Feed its strengths. Guard its edges. Invite supporting roles when needed. Then watch your story get richer, braver, and more aligned with who you really are. If this helped you see yourself more clearly, make sure to like this video so it reaches more people. Subscribe for more psychology and personal growth content. And share this with a friend whose archetype you think you've guessed, then see if you're right. I'll drop a simple checklist in the description so you can do the 60-second self-assessment tonight. Thanks for watching, and remember, your life isn't random. It's a story. Choose your role on purpose and play it well.